everybody. We are starting a new vlog today. I look like this because I cannot explain to you how poorly I slept last night. Like, I don't think I've had a worse night's sleep yet during this pregnancy. So we're really struggling this morning, and I feel like you can just tell. Bags under my eyes. So we're kicking off the morning by going to grab a coffee at my favorite little local spot because I feel like that will just help me feel kind of like a normal human being today. I think today's gonna be pretty chill. Probably just hang out around the house and do some stuff here for most of the day because one, I'm exhausted, but two, Aaron has off of work for Juneteenth today, which is great. So he's gonna be home for most of the day, and then later on this evening I actually have a baby shower to go to for one of my friends from church, so that'll be fun. And then we'll just see. I don't know if this is gonna be a few days in the life, I don't know if it's gonna be a week in the life, I haven't decided. Let's go get some caffeine in us. We got coffee. I always get a cold brew with, sometimes I switch out the syrup, but usually like 95% of the time I just get a cold brew with caramel and half and half. It's so good. I am like cutting back on caffeine right now, so this will probably be my only like caffeine source today because come third trimester I'm gonna cut way back, probably even like cut caffeine out, and I'm 26 weeks today. Well, not today, I'm 26 weeks in a couple days. And so third trimester is coming up very quickly, but my midwife said it was like totally fine for me to still drink some caffeine during the second trimester. And so just talk to your midwife, your doctor, whoever. So don't be coming at me in the comments about like you shouldn't be drinking coffee when you're pregnant. Talk to your healthcare provider, because mine was like, listen, drink your coffee now because a day is coming where we're gonna tell you to not drink it anymore. And so I was like, okay, fair. And I just got back from, well, I stopped at Lowe's. I just got back in the car because I needed to buy a piece of just like plastic landscape edging for our front flower bed, because we have this section where I think like the wind just blows just right whenever it's windy or if it rains or something, and all of the dirt gets like pushed over the rocks that are on the edge, and then our front patio ends up just being covered in dirt. And so I got another piece of landscape edging to hopefully kind of hold all that in so that it stops getting all over our patio. So that's great. Glad that I did that. I go back home. I feel like I'm still so out of it today. Oh, I hope this isn't like an omen of how the rest of the third trimester is going to be, because if I'm like sleeping poorly all the time and also can't have caffeine, I think it's gonna be like a rough trimester for me. So definitely pray for me about that, but also I know that there's some things that I can do. Let's go home, see what Aaron's up to. I do have like chores and things that I could get done today that I probably at least should work on a little bit, so I'm not just like sitting on the couch all day feeling awful. So we'll make a little list when we get home of things that feel attainable.
grab my soul, let my heart turn stone. Guess I gotta say it twice, it ain't my fault. Every little thing got a price, that's what I thought, that's what they taught. Yeah, I'ma take my chance till I drop. You know this ain't the time.
Hello everybody. It has been quite a while since we last talked. It is like 6 p.m., almost 6 p.m. right now, and I am getting ready to go to a baby shower for a friend from church, who we actually went to high school together, but she was a few years older, so like we didn't know each other that well. But now she and her husband are like in our community group, so that's been fun. It's just fun sometimes to like get to know people in like a different season or in a different context than maybe what you originally know them in. As you can see, I literally look just as crazy as I did earlier this morning, so I am really quickly just putting on some, I'm not even gonna do foundation, I'm just doing concealer, because I need to leave in like 15 minutes or so. Gonna look a little crazy at first because I have been out in the sun a little bit, so this concealer's gonna look especially light, but we're gonna fix it with bronzer, so just trusting the process. We both have just been laying low. I did start, or not start, but I continued kind of organizing a few things that were in our nursery closet and dispersing them around the house, because our nursery is still currently non-existent, but like I said in a previous vlog, we have to like get everything that is currently occupying that space and either purge it or organize a space for it elsewhere in the house before we can really start like tackling that space and deciding exactly what we want to do with it, which I'm still very torn on what I want to do in the nursery. I will put like a couple of inspiration pictures from like my Pinterest up on the screen right now and kind of show you guys the two different vibes I'm trying to decide between, and then you can let me know in the comments what you think, because I really need help deciding. But I'm gonna finish my makeup and do something with my hair because we cannot go like this. I literally look insane. Okay, y'all, here is the finished look. Looking so much better, honestly, looking like a different person. But I just like kind of straightened up the front pieces of my hair because I still had some waves in it from church yesterday. So this is it. And then for outfit, we are wearing this super old dress from Old Navy. It's one of the few things that still like fits even with the big baby bump. And then I'm just wearing some Birkenstocks. Not the most like fashionable, but like I said, we're just working with what fits at this point. Happy Tuesday. I am on my way to go run a couple of errands this morning. I'm gonna go pick up coffee because Tuesdays are the triple punch days at the little coffee shop that I go to, so definitely gonna do that. And then I need to go grocery shopping because I have been trying to stretch our groceries, so it's been like a week and a half or so since I've actually gone, which is great because I feel like we're being a lot better about just like using what we have and not having so much food waste and everything. But we do definitely need some stuff because we are running low. I'm happy to report that I slept a lot better last night than the night before. Still not like the best sleep ever, but so much better than the previous night. So I feel like I'm actually ready to do things and take on the day. Our dog Sunday gets really bad separation anxiety sometimes, and so I feel bad leaving her for like long periods of time whenever Aaron is not working from home, and he is not working from home today. He's working in the office, and so I'm gonna try to stick around the house as much as I can today just for her so she doesn't feel sad and lonely. So yeah, but let's go grab a coffee and head to Aldi. Okay, y'all, so we are back from the grocery store, and I figured I just like got everything out of the bags and figured I would do a little grocery haul just to show y'all kind of what a weekly grocery shop looks like for us. I feel like this one was kind of, it's not like the biggest shop. We didn't need like a ton of stuff, but I feel like it's pretty standard. And all of this cost, I believe it was like $81, which honestly, for a week's worth of groceries, I feel like is really good. And so yeah, I'll just show you guys kind of all the stuff that we got. Just for context, like we eat 99% of our meals at home. We typically only eat out once a week, sometimes twice if it's kind of like a special week or one of us has a lot going on or something. But groceries is like a really big part of our budget because we eat at home so much. So let me show you guys what we got. And Sunday's just gonna sit there and supervise. Okay, so over here we just got some produce, apples. I prefer Honeycrisp. They're like my favorite. Some veggies, bananas, picked up some almond milk. We don't really drink normal milk in our house. We typically drink almond milk, but I do prefer half and half in my coffee whenever I do make coffee at home. So got some of that, some limes, baby portobello mushrooms. These two Caesar salad kits are actually for our community group tonight because we do like a potluck every week. So I'm gonna make a salad and put some extra things in it. Eggs, I got 2 things of ground chicken because one of them's for us, but the other one I'm making a meal for my friend and her husband who they just had a baby like a couple weeks ago. And so I'm making a meal for them tomorrow. Bagels, thin sliced chicken breasts. I like these ones because I feel like with normal chicken breasts, I'm always worried I'm gonna undercook. And so if they're already thin, I feel like it's just easy to ensure that it's cooked all the way through. I'm making lasagna for my friend and her husband, and these were the only lasagna sheets that I could find at Aldi. But honestly, I've had them before and they're pretty good. And so I'm not mad about it. And then over here, we have LaCroix, some bread, some bone broth. I decided to try this granola because I've been into yogurt bowls recently, and we already had Greek yogurt in the fridge, so I didn't need to get any more. Aaron really likes orange juice. I also picked up some of these just because it's nice to just grab and go sometimes. Tortillas, we make a lot of like breakfast tacos and just like tacos in general. And so I prefer the carb balance ones, but we're not low carb. I don't know, I just prefer them. I got a little ginger shot that I'm actually gonna drink in just a second. Diced tomatoes, canned salmon. I feel like this is so versatile. You can like do so much with it. And then some cottage cheese. And that is the whole spread. So like I said, this cost about $81, which I feel like is pretty good. I just know that if I bought all of the same stuff from like HEB, it would be at least $100, if not over $100. And so Yeah, like I said, I feel like this is pretty good, and we already had some kind of like staple things on hand, like rice, lentils, some pasta, things like that, Greek yogurt, so I didn't really need to pick up those things. So I'm gonna get to work putting all of this away. Sunday, why are you crying, baby? She really doesn't like when Aaron and I are on the phone or like talking on the phone to somebody that she can't see or hear. I think it like freaks her out or something. So I think she's kind of freaked out that I'm filming and nobody is here. It's okay. You're okay. It has been quite a while since we last spoke, but I have just been doing some chores around the house. I totally forgot to kind of take y'all through my list of what I ended up writing down to do today, so I will just really quickly tell you guys. First thing was make the bed. I did that. Spend some time cleaning the nursery. I just did that. Film a YouTube video. So I actually just filmed a kind of video talking about some of the faith struggles that I've had / am currently having. That's why I look a little bit more put together right now, because I put on some makeup for that. So I will like link that video up here or in the description or something, but it is probably the most vulnerable and just like open and honest conversation I've had regarding my faith. So if you are interested in hearing anything about that, definitely go watch that video. That will be the one that goes up before this one. I still want to spend some time reading today. I still need to, I wrote down that I want to read my Bible a little bit, so I'm going to probably end up doing that tonight, both of those things tonight after we get back from community group. Make a salad for community group. I got all the stuff at the grocery store for that today. I got groceries, and then the last thing on my list was work out, which is what I am going to do right now. I'm going to go to the gym. So then the only two things that will be still on here after that will just be spending 30 minutes reading. I mean like reading a book. I've been reading some books that I got at the library, and then also reading my Bible for a little bit. And so I'll just probably do that after I get back from community group tonight. But yes, I'm gonna go to the gym and do a really quick workout. I think it's definitely gonna be low impact. I think I'm just gonna do the bike today because I've been having a lot of round ligament pain and also just like pelvic pain. I was looking at kind of what to do if it's flaring up, and they said that sometimes walking or doing the stairs can actually make it worse. So I'm just gonna do the bike, I think, today, and just try to take it really easy and do something low impact. I also need to pick up a couple things that I forgot to get at the grocery store earlier today. Not a huge deal. It's literally like 3 things. And then we're gonna come home, make a salad for community group, and get ready for that.
You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, make the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, make the same when I'm on my own. Uptown, on the road, I've been around before, rooftops, sliding doors.
Good morning, everybody. It is a new day. I have been up for quite a while. It's like 11 a.m. right now, and I've just been doing some random errands and things around the house. Aaron is working from the office today, so I am probably gonna stick around here with Sunday for most of the day. And I have quite a bit to do around here. Anyways, so that's fine. Also, I feel like I've just looked like a gremlin for like the majority of this video. which is fine. It's just like, I guess, the reality of this week. I think because it's been so hot, like we've been on a heat advisory every day, if I know I need to leave the house for literally anything, I just don't want to put on any makeup, and I'm just going to throw my hair up because I like immediately start sweating the second that I step outside.
What do you have? Did you get your toy?
Well, I need to play with her because she clearly is. This is a cry for attention.
Make the same when I'm on my own. Uptown, on the road, I've been around the floor. Rooftops, sliding doors, just wanna know you more. I hope you wanna be with somebody, spending all of the night moonwalking, and with the view she could see her building. Try to tell her I know I feel.
Okay, y'all, I have literally been sitting here on the couch editing all day. That took so much longer than I expected it to. I'm gonna go. I really want to try to make homemade veggie burgers, and I think I'm gonna try to do that for dinner, and that requires not a ton of prep, but more than usual. So I think I'm actually gonna go start prepping some of that just so I'm not like scrambling once Aaron gets home. Sunday is just fast asleep behind me. Hello everybody. It is a new day. Oh, that's not, I'm just gonna hold y'all right here. It is a new day. I had every intention of filming a little bit more yesterday. However, it has been a very interesting, like, 18 hours. So basically yesterday, Aaron got home, we ate dinner. The veggie burgers actually turned out, like, pretty well, I would say, for not using, like, a recipe and just kind of using up whatever we had. So that was great. But then shortly after that, we had, like a rolling blackout. So fun fact, Texas is like on its own electrical grid, and the rest of the US, obviously not including like Alaska and Hawaii, but the rest of the US is like on kind of a shared grid. So whenever power demand in one state goes really high, aka like in the summer whenever everybody's running their AC, states can kind of help mitigate that by borrowing electricity from other states. In Texas, though, we're like so fiercely independent that sometimes it's a little toxic. And so we have our own grid. So every summer, pretty much, there is like always dangers of rolling blackouts because everybody is running their AC because it is so hot. So we had a rolling blackout. That only lasted maybe like 10 or 15 minutes and it was fine. But then last night, we had the craziest thunderstorm that lasted maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna try to like put a clip right here of, I was trying to film like the lightning. It literally looked like a strobe light was outside of our house. I have never seen lightning like that before in my life. And so our power went out like pretty quickly once that storm started, and it actually stayed out all night long, which was okay. Like it wasn't super hot because it went out probably around like 9 p.m. So it wasn't super hot or anything. But then we woke up this morning and we still had no power. And at that point it was starting to get hot and Aaron had to work and we had no Wi-Fi, we had no cell service. Like it would have just been really a lot. And so we have been at his parents' house all day today, and I went swimming because I have a pool, so that's why my hair looks like this and I look insane. But that's kind of what the past 18 hours have been. And so I pulled a bunch of stuff out of our fridge and our freezer this morning that I thought would be like the most in danger of going bad. And we brought it to his parents' house and put it in their fridge. And so, but we got a notification from actually our alarm system that we have in our house. It like alerts us when there's a power outage or that the power is back on. And it told us that the power is back on now. So I'm probably going to go over there kind of soon and just take our stuff back over. But anyways, it's just been a very interesting 18 hours. I won't lie, I had a little bit of a meltdown this morning, just feeling like overwhelmed, and this is like very kind of changing the subject, but I mean, part of the reason why I feel like I just kind of had a little bit of a meltdown is my mom actually started chemo yesterday, which is great. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, we have wanted her to be able to start treatment, but it's just another thing to like process and everything. And so I think that's just another thing that kind of, it all happened within the same 24 hours. And I feel like my like emotional just like capacity kind of went overboard. And so anyways, if y'all want to just keep her in your prayers, I would really appreciate that. Anyways, I just wanted to fill you guys in on what all's been happening. I just got some Starbucks and I mobile ordered some Chick-fil-A because I had actually 2 rewards. So I got something for me and I got something for Aaron, which is great because this morning during my meltdown, I was kind of like, oh, like, what if all of our food goes bad? Like, I just went grocery shopping. Like, I feel like we're bleeding money this month just because we've had to spend a lot of money, it feels like, on just random expenses that have popped up. And I was like, okay, like trying to just focus on like, okay, like God promises that he's gonna provide for us, Abby. Like, let's calm down, let's take a deep breath, let's remind ourselves that we're not in this alone. And then like I have 2 rewards on my Chick-fil-A app, and so I feel like that's already, God is providing through free chicken nuggets, and it's gonna be okay. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also posted the like faith-based kind of sit-down video that I was editing yesterday that I was telling you guys about. That is now up on my channel. It went up before this one, so if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. I hope you guys are having a great day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.